may think that thing looks human. Stands on two legs, right? But we're created in the Lord's image. You don't think that's what the Lord looks like, do you?
The Shape of Water tells the story of Eliza Esposito, Sally Hawkins, a mute janitor at a government faculty. Her only friends are her co-worker, Octavia Spencer, and her neighbor, Richard Jenkins. Her life is a daily routine that has all changed when Richard Strickland, Michael Shannon, brings an aquatic humanoid, Doug Jones, to the faculty. A lot of jokes have been made about this movie. Is it the Hellboy prequel about Abe Sabian, also directed by Guillermo del Toro and starring Doug Jones as an aquatic humanoid? And of course, the more crude joke calling this the movie about a girl that bangs a fish. In many ways, these are accurate jokes. Both creatures even share a love of eggs. However, there is a distinctiveness to this story that allows it to stand on its own. While the love story is the centerpiece and certainly the focus of the advertisements, this movie, more than anything, is a monster movie. Just the monsters are not traditional, especially for a movie with a creature in it. Instead, the monsters are seen in the forms of racism, homophobia, the man who does nothing to stop evil, and most notably, the man who is just following orders. What's interesting is that all the monsters in the movie are seen as socially acceptable, while all the heroes are outcast. This is by far the most interesting aspect of The Shape of Water. Sure, the romance is very sweet, but it is far more interesting in the larger narrative. Sure, the creature isn't human by our definition, but some of the humans are downright inhuman in their behavior. You can't define a person by their hopes, their desires, their words, but by their actions. And the actions seen in this movie speak volumes about the characters. Guillermo del Toro is easily one of the best working directors today. Even at his worst, his movies at least offer some of the most beautiful imagery any filmmaker has ever produced. The fact that he can make a love story between a woman and an aquatic creature feel so genuine and sweet is an impressive feat in and of itself, but that he can also weave that into a monster story is even more impressive. His ability to make what can best be described as modern-day fairy tales is fascinating, teaching us about ourselves while also making a compelling story. Needless to say, The Shape of Water is definitely worth diving into.
Hey, if you like this video, please make sure to hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe. That helps me out a lot. And if you really love this video, consider visiting my Patreon page.